Netflix has been the hotbed for a lot of South African series. We've seen How to Ruin Christmas, we've seen Fatal Seduction, Unseen, just a lot of beautiful South African drama on Netflix. So it's understandable that Miseducation came and it had reached popularity already. The standards are just high. But Miseducation is that series that I really want to like. I don't know if you share this sentiment.
I wanted to like the series.
I really wanted to like the series so bad. I had so much expectations and my shoulders could not help but just sag. And I'm sorry.
There are a lot of things I don't like about this series. I don't even like saying that, oh, the story is familiar anymore. It depends on how you deliver it now for me. Okay, we already know that we're recycling stories now. Yes. So how are you going to deliver it? How are you going to make me like the story and want to see it again?
And what is new? What's there for me?
But Miseducation failed me big time.
This 6-part South African comedy series follows Mbali's 19th birthday, and we can just tell that she's that tone-deaf sport brat. She's having this house party, she's showing up to her friends, and before you know it, the party was busted by these government officials that wanted to take her mother in for questioning. Their bank accounts have been frozen, so just like everything just came crumbling down in her face.
So imagine that this happens during her party. So definitely she's going to lose friends, and Mbali gets cancelled that her mother is a fraud and a bad politician. So to escape this scandal, her mother's scandal, she has to change her university to Grahamstown University because she got rejected by every other university that she applied to. Grahamstown is in this very small town and she has to work her way back to popularity. But how will she do that? On her first day at school, she meets this Olympian, very handsome Sivu, and her plan is she's going to get Sivu to fall in love with her. But how will this play out?
In my very humble opinion, the characters in the series are a walking cliche. It kind of gave off like an American high school movie, but it's actually college here.
It just reminded me of the first episode of The Sex Lives of College Girls. The way the characters got introduced to their roommates and everything. But it was not a copy of the entire story.
There's some scenes that were like, but I can't even lie about that.
The acting was actually good.
The acting was good, yeah. I just had a problem with the costume, especially Mbali's costume. Her hair was not really just neat.
And also her friend Jay. I did not really like his hair. I don't know what they did with the color there. It was not looking okay. But the camera work was really clear. So that's how you see that, okay, this costume is not looking so nice, but it's all right.
The map work of the characters here, Mbali, the sport bar that wants popularity again. Yes. We have Jay, who is like in a closet in his family, but here in school he can be himself and he becomes a friend with Mbali. Then we have a nerd girl who's actually sister of Sivu. She becomes friends with Mbali just because Mbali is trying to get with her brother. But they find that they actually like each other and they're actually cool. So yeah, I understand that in every college or every school there are always some people like this. Mbali's roommate, oh my god, I did not like that character at all.
Funny enough, the actress, so she was very good in and like her role was believable, but I don't like the character.
That was the most believable role because it was shedding light on classism. We know that Mbali's character is believable, politician's daughter, that is tone deaf, that is everything, that's just.
But at the same time, it's not.
Does not see past. But we have seen that character all too well, and we know that there's always a character too for poor people. I know that, yeah. But at the same time, this character did not deliver to me. I did not like her at all. I thought that her things were over animated. She was just doing too much at a point.
But like you said, her character was one that highlighted the classism part of this story. We have school elections going on, their fees are rising, and this girl, she's poor, she needs to pay for this thing. Mbali, after cutting off her mother, she still has money from her late father to pay for her fees. And we have Steve, who has been adopted by this family and is competing for election, and he has an opponent who can actually relate to struggling students.
I think like classism was a good touch because that's the reality of a lot of students. Even in Nigeria, students are facing that kind of thing as well. Then we also have the question of identity here in this series. Sivu's character is something that I really like that touch. Honestly, I really like that touch that they added to this series because it's just something that is real. Yeah. Sivu's parents abandoned him when he was a child and he was adopted by this family who are light-skinned. So now that Sivu is in this family, people have seen him as one of the privileged ones.
Yeah. And to top it up, they are also in the faculty.
Yes. That question about that, okay, who am I? I cannot really relate to my dark-skinned brothers and sisters, but I can relate to this other side. But at the same time, I want to identify with my people. Like, what can I just accept me? You know, that thing, he was just floating in the middle. Although the series is not really there, they have good, beautiful themes that showcase the society. So maybe we judge them too harshly at the beginning.
They have good themes, but the delivery was not perfect.
Yeah.
Another one is Lust for Power.
Yeah.
We have this young man who has been competing. I think he has been competing since he got into school.
Revolutionary.
If I have simple like this in school.
Yeah, they are always in every university. They are in every university.
For powers. I think he was admitted into this university. He's not my favorite character, but I think he was believable in his role.
He was very believable. He fit into the role. He's thirsty for power.
Very.
But you know that kind of, I'm fighting for you guys, but I'm actually fighting for myself because I love power.
Mbali is like that too.
Yes, Mbali is a selfish girl, hands down. So at the time of us filming this video, we were not sure yet if there will be season 2 for Miseducation. I cannot be frank, in as much as I don't like this series like that, I want to see what's next for Mbali.
Nope, I'm not interested in season 2. Honestly, I could not wait for this series to end. It's just 6 episodes, and some of the episodes are like 30 minutes, some are 40 minutes. And it was just feeling too long for me. I don't want to see season 2. I'll watch it, or maybe if you come, maybe I've already down.
I will not be upset if this is season 2. I hope it gets better.
Because of that pacing and the costume that were not very impressive and makeup, I would rate this series 2.
I rate the series a 3. It's just there for me. Like, actually, it has good themes that shows.
Yeah, it has good.
Yeah, all the characters are working cliche, like I said earlier. Yeah. I'll rate it a 3.
So, if you have seen Miseducation, let us know what you think about it in the series and how you would rate it. And do not forget to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel.
Until next time, goodbye.
Bye.